Okay, so we were having a little technical difficulty. This is my computer system is acting a little strange. This is the colored notes. Okay, there's no numbers on them, so it's like looking at a piano. It could be any key. There's no numbers on them, but the notes are where they're going to be, and they ain't going to change. Okay, so now you can do this to your guitar if you want. There'll be no ill effects that I know of. Is, you can down tune from E so that literally the E string, as we call it, and it's still the E string because here's your E, is a C. If you do that, let's just say hypothetically, don't do it for real. Hypothetically, if you down tuned your guitar 2 whole steps, the open low note would be way low C, which would be down here on the staff, and the upper note would be middle C, which would be here on the staff, in between the bass clef and the treble clef, upper clef and the lower clef. And then your middle C, your lower C would be right there. Okay, so that would be where the E-shaped C is. So you can do that with your guitar if you want to do it like this. I've had mine like this for over 10 years, and I can tell you there's pluses and minuses, but for every minus there's a plus. So you just have to know how to use it, and then I had to get used to things in E anyway. So with the E, if you're tuned to regular E up here, that means that your fret nut is up here now. The middle C is where your C-shaped C is. So that's how this diagram goes, and then I have the colored notes. So red is G, okay, and purple is D, and that kind of thing. A is light blue, B is dark blue, E is green, and F is white, and yellow is C. I think we covered them all. And then all the black notes are the accidentals, and that is where they're at. So if you look at this middle C here and look at this one note down there, that's the middle C in the A shape. The A-shaped C starting here, G, C, E. One note down from there would be would form a C7, and you're hitting this B flat. Here's middle C. So now we know exactly where we're at. That's what this local group of lessons is about. Down here, way down here, would be C minor 7th on way low C. So if we started a C minor 7th there, it would be a line through note, and we just play all the way around that circle. Okay, so we go, let's find our circle. It's right here. Start on a C minor 7th, and we go, way low C, then to D, then to E, then to F, then to G, because we skip every other one, G7. Then we've hit all of with way low C, we've hit all the line through notes. We want all the notes that are sitting on the line. We want all the way up, 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 what we just did by going around that circle. Now let's look at this briefly here. I don't want to spend too much time because we have this. I want to just mention something about dominant. This is the Mixolydian. So if we're in the key of C, let's say, so we have G as the 5th. Okay, if I do a Mixolydian diatonic from there, okay, that is a mixolydian. So mixolydian is a dominant scale, but to do the the dominant seventh chord like that, starting down here like that, because we want to use that dominant in that circle, then we would just follow these string shapes: 5, 7, 2, then 4, 5. Okay, then 7, 2, then 4, 5, 7, 2. And now we have to warp up that 4, 5. This diagram is not warped up. This is a pattern diagram. So the 4, 5 is here, okay, and then 7. But in the next chart, lo and behold, we have warped up pattern diagrams. Chart 278, modal minors in the long patterns, minor triads. And as you can see here, written all over the place, is minor triads. Let's just let me show you what I'm talking about. We have these big cages because they're long pattern cages. There's our C cage. Here's our A long pattern cage. Now long patterns, you can't do them like short pattern cage. You don't see C, A, G, E, D, so you have to do them in fourths. So the fourth of E is A, the fourth of A is the D long box right here. The fourth of D is G long box right here. The fourth of G is C long box right there. Okay? So that's what we're looking at. And these string shapes are the string shapes for the minor triad in the long patterns. And these long patterns are the root triads. So up here, I have generic keyboard up here. We can do anything with this. We can do diatonic, pentatonic, or triad. But in the minor fretboard here, these minor triads, these are the string shapes for the minor triads, which are the sixth of each of the shapes. And then you can get the second and the third by substituting, the fourth and the fifth shape to get the second and the third, which are the sixth of the second and the third. So D minor is the sixth of the fourth triad, E minor is the sixth of the fifth triad, and A minor or 6 minor is the sixth of the root triad. So we just covered in root, and we should be good for the other shapes. So how does that work? So this all started from when I was playing in the long pattern. So let's look at what long pattern we're looking at here. We're looking at the E box, and we want the E long pattern. Now here's sunks. You see how it says sunks there? Sunks means these are the short patterns. They're there for reference. If you happen to not have a fret nut there, you can play those sunks. They're right here. But if this is where your guitar is, or you're in such a key that this is where your fret nut is, we play the long patterns. And that's what this particular chart covers. I got this like brainstorm. It's like I was playing along, playing along. And then suddenly I realized, wait a minute, where's the minor to that? If I'm playing in like a short pattern, where's the minor to that? 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 Well, that's okay in the key of C. It's okay in the key of C, but what about the other keys? So I realized I had to do the long patterns. Where are the minors in the long patterns? And that's what this part of the lesson is about. And we're going to start when the segment starts over. We're going to start right here. So stay tuned and click the next video when this one ends. A little short on coffee today.